First Alert Weather with meteorologist Lisa Villegas.
Good evening. I want to jump to tomorrow because this is when we're going to get ready for some changes. Temperature wise, I think you're going to love it. 70s, but elevated fire danger. And that is because of the wind speeds and the low humidity. We talked about the wind speeds yesterday. As we fast forward through the afternoon hours, you're going to notice those wind speeds kicking up and exceeding 20 miles an hour. Would not be surprised if we see winds gusting up to around 30 miles an hour for us across the Piedmont and even up into the mountain areas. For example, Jefferson, 1 o'clock, this particular model showing those gusty conditions. Now, as we also fast forward through the day tomorrow, not only is it going to be windy at times, but also the relative humidity is going to be very, very low. Low humidity, dry air in place, so anything could easily spark up. We just want to be mindful as you go about your day because we don't want to see any fires sparking up because those wind speeds could spread it rapidly. Now, through later on this evening, we are going to be quiet. If you're getting out there, heading to the polls here in the next couple of hours, you should be good to go. Right around 7, 8, 9 o'clock, temperatures begin to fall in the low 50s, nice and cool. We don't really hit the 40s until the late 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock hour. And we also have a full moon tonight, so you'll be good to go to check that out. Clear skies expected. That moon's not going to set until 7 o'clock tomorrow morning. Now, speaking of tomorrow morning, heading out the door, temperatures low 40s, chilly, yes, upper 30s across the mountains. Not as bad as it has been the last couple of mornings, and it gets colder as we move forward. We're going to talk about that here coming up. I want to hold off as long as I possibly can. For tomorrow afternoon, we are going to be warming up. Low 70s, not bad, right? We're just watching for the wind speeds, low humidity, but sunny and beautiful. 73 degrees for that high temperature. Now let's get to the big weather story here as we head into the weekend, getting ready for a couple of cold fronts that are going to move through. That second cold front, that is what's going to usher in some cold air headed our way. Coldest air mass we have seen so far this season. And because of that, as we head into Tuesday morning, temperatures will drop down to around freezing, which means that growing season is no more. We're going to get ready for this cold first freeze as we head into next week. But until then, remember I mentioned this has to do with a couple cold fronts. With that, we could see isolated shower or two. Nothing to cancel plans over, but Saturday, Sunday, that's when we'll watch out for those rain chances. And speaking of Sunday, I know we've got a big game happening. If you are heading to the Panthers game, temperatures are going to be really nice that afternoon, and we should hold off when it comes to the rain chances, at least that afternoon. But temperature-wise, we do drop in the afternoon as well, not only for those overnight lows down to around freezing. Highs go from the 70s into the 50s. So as we take a look at the 7-day forecast, I want to give you some time to absorb this. For tomorrow, lots of sunshine, 43 degrees to get you going in the morning. By that afternoon, we've got the 70s, upper 60s finishing out the work week, and then we go from the 70s to the 50s. We'll watch out for that first alert with temperatures back down to around freezing for the first time this season.
Yeah, you got our attention there at the end of the 7-day. Lisa, thank you.